Welcome to the Mix of Thicker Pals. Hi, I'm Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. Welcome to the Mix of Thicker Pals. Hi, I'm Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. The rock goddess, and we're in the place to be. Make sure you come on inside the Crystal Palace, take your shoes off, leave them by the door, stop at the crystal bar, grab your crystals and grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors. 5 ways to become a crystal. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. 2, all you have to do is type, and we call that what? The boom boom room. The 3rd way to become a crystal, all you have to do is listen, and we call the parlor room. The 4th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is after the show, don't leave your player around me. True player for real. Ask me, you know what I mean. All you got to do is outhouse gang up in this thing. And that's what we call our after show, okay? Now, 5th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is to make sure you join our membership. Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome to the Mix Thicker Crystal Palace. It's Dr. A. How are you doing, buddies? How you doing, PME? Okay, come on, y'all. Come on. Okay, y'all, this is going to be a little bit differently, okay? Because so can I tell you how I came up with the theme or the concept of the show? I was like, man. So what happened was, y'all, I had to take some of my, I had to, people call me when I'm live. I mean, seriously, I'm live. And watch, they don't care about me being live. I'm live. Okay, so anyway, I came up with this concept where, can y'all hear me still? How you doing, Mysterious? Hey, girl, all eyes on me. Okay, so what happened was, I was watching Showtime or whatever, not Showtime, Stars. So I'm watching Stars, and I ran across. I said, I really want to watch All Eyes on Me. That stupid movie about Tupac, right? Because I was so disappointed. Because I'm like one of Tupac's biggest fans. I love his music, etc. I know he ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? We already know about Tupac. Y'all already know. Okay, we ain't gonna dispute. We're not going to argue or have a disagreement as far as Tupac is concerned. However, we already know what it is, ladies. Crystals. So I'm on some stuff like, I kind of wanted to watch it in full form because I'm like, okay, was this movie that bad or was it just me? It was really bad. It was so bad. But anyway, so as I was watching it, I said, well, what happened to it? And the end just like, man, the end kind of sent tears through my eyes because it's not just about Tupac losing his life, but y'all know that was gang related, but we know now. But back in the day, we didn't know necessarily, right? It's just if you from Cali, people from Cali told me. They was like, girl, Tupac died because he got into it with the wrong person, and that's just it. You know what I'm saying? So as I was watching it, at the end, I thought about all the Tupacs of the world, like how a lot of black men and black girls have lost their lives over something stupid. You understand what I'm saying? So I watched that, and man, I just kind of cried a little bit because it's been times where I had friends, when I was coming up, I had friends, and they were bad as heck, right? They was in the them streets, but you know, they still were good people. They were still good people that did dumb stuff. And they didn't have a chance to correct it. They didn't have a chance to correct or redeem themselves. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I just thought about the people, some of the people in high school people I grew up with, and I kind of, man, it just made me sad. It made, of course, about Tupac, of course. But anyway, so I said, well, dang, what happened to Demetrius? His name was the guy, the actor or the person that played Tupac. His name was Demetrius Shipp Jr. So as y'all may know, y'all probably know this already, but I'm going to still say it. The guy that played him, father, was one of Tupac's engineers for Toss It Up. He helped to produce that song. Okay, he was a producer of that song. Toss It Up. Let me see you toss it up. That. So his father's name Demetrius Jr. Let me see. So as I was watching this, I started doing some more, research. I'm like, well, what happened to him now? Because the thing is, is he gonna be able to only play Tupac roles? I mean, I seen him in other movies, and I was like, okay. And he was playing like the same character. You know, Tupac was kind of playing the same character over and over and over again, right? But you still knew dude could act. He was just playing the same character. How you doing? How you doing, pineapples? Girl, how are you doing? How are you doing, Miss Jones? Okay, so I was watching that. Y'all. Wait a minute, I gotta find my little thing because I'm cooking dinner. Today is my day to cook dinner because I got home before my husband got home, so I gotta cook dinner, y'all. So I'm trying to get all this stuff going. Okay. One day, not now, but in a little while, we're gonna have a real conversation. Woo! Well, maybe we'll talk about my book. Maybe we'll have that real conversation in my book, and y'all just read it and y'all ask me about it, okay? But anyway, so I'm doing some research. I'm like, well, he really don't have much information on his social media. So I'm looking for any more movies he might have played in since, and I ain't really seen him. I mean, I think that as early as 2020 or something like that. So I'm like, well, dang, where'd he go? I mean, you know what I mean? So I got on YouTube and I started looking. And come to find out, his father did an interview. I was like, okay. So I'm watching his father interview. I'm like, man, this is deep. I said, we're going to talk about this in the Crystal Palace. I said, we're going to talk about this. So, how you doing, Steven? Or Steve, I should say. We're going to talk about this in the Crystal Palace because I'm like, and then we're going to get into some mommies, okay? We're going to talk about this early on, and then we'll get into some funky stuff with the mommies, okay? But I want to watch, I almost clicked on. So give me a second. Okay, where we at? I'm clicking on the wrong stuff. Y'all been listening. I've been missing St. Louis. I've been listening to Nelly here lately. I'll be like going down, baby. We're gonna let it go. I've been missing St. Louis. Every time I start missing St. Louis, I start playing people from St. Louis music. And I get so angry because I be like, God, why we couldn't have like rappers from Memphis? Because them St. Louis rappers, I was the ones that made it that's popular. But it's some cold rappers in St. Louis. It's just not the ones that you all hear. The ones I know of, right? Anyway, so let me find this real quick. I just clicked. I think I didn't click on it. I clicked on it, but I didn't click on it. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second here. Let me pull it up here. Give me just a spell, okay? Let me pull it up. Okay. So I'm trying to look at where where he's at now. Give me a second because I want to interview with his father. Okay. Give me a second. I just kind of want to hear this. I want y'all to hear a couple of clips and then we're going to react on it. Because again, I know y'all want me to do the messy mommies and we're going to talk about them. But I also want to like to talk about this because this does actually have something to do with them as well. Here we go, y'all. I got it pulled up. Here we go. Let me get it together, okay? I'm cutting up carrots. Well, I cut up. Okay, hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta hit the. Okay, I gotta hit the with the. Okay, so this guy right here is going to interview him. So shout out to this brother right here. I don't know him. This I just kind of came across this. Let me go ahead and make this bigger. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. If you give me a second, I will have everybody. All eyes on me. No, I'm just playing. I was like, you hear, see, I did that. Okay. All right. So hold on, y'all. I'm gonna bring this up here. Give me a second here. Y'all know I'm cutting up carrots, so just bear with me, okay? Cutting up carrots because I gotta put them in the oven, okay? That ain't all the meal now. That's just some of it, okay? And I know you saying, Dr. A, why you just not cooking? Because I'm just not getting home. I had to get my business. My son had to go with me because my husband couldn't take him on the particular job he went to because it's a little bit, you know, for insurance purposes. Anyway, so we're just not getting here. I had to do some stuff at the business. I had to do some inventory and stuff. So I'm just not getting here. But my son did eat, okay? But we gotta eat some more, okay? So this is dinner. So before y'all say something, shut up, okay? Shut up. Okay. Here we go. So this shout out to this gentleman right here. Go ahead and check his channel out. Here's Stone Paxton. Okay, a former member of Rick James City Band. Okay, that's who that is. Okay, so we're gonna deal with this. It looks like this was in Las Vegas. Okay, and this was done like a month ago. Okay, all right. So I just want y'all to listen to. We're not gonna listen to the whole thing. We're just gonna listen to a clip of this. Okay, we're gonna listen to a clip of this. All right, give me a second. Let's go.
Ohio is rocking it. I suppose
This is boy. This is the guy that played Tupac's father. I'm sorry. This is the guy that played Tupac. This is his father, Demetrius Shep's father. They call him Michi. His name is Michi Shep. Okay, so he produced on Tupac's album. All eyes. I mean, not all. Yeah, it was all eyes. It was toss it up. All eyes on me. Okay, so his son played Tupac. Okay, and so we're gonna listen to this, okay? Again, the guy that's interviewing him, I just told you who he was. He was in the Rick James band, okay? All right, now let's go. Y'all ready?
to be. I might come out there with the funk show that the Stone City Band's going to be in. I might. Everybody said they can see me.
Okay, so we're just trying to get. I gotta go back and get it. Okay, so they talking about the band. Y'all want to hear about that? So
you want me to
go to this?
Yeah, go ahead.
So
go
listen.
Ahead.
I want to shout out to this brother because I'm borrowing it. So we're just doing a clip. We gotta go. Y'all gotta watch the whole interview. If you interested in watching the whole interview, you can go to his channel. Again, I just told you what his channel name is. Go shout him out. All right, love, love, love. Let's go.
Music industry. There's always dynamics, you guys. Now these dynamics are already set in the music industry, but those dynamics you don't have to fall into or be subject to dealing with them. If you deal with them, typically you deal with them because of peer pressure or you just make a choice to deal with it. Now, when you add in family spectrum to it, to where now you have a family that's in the music industry and you got your family looking out for you, making sure all the right moves are made, making sure that things go the way they should go because they're your daughter or they're your son. And sometimes young people don't see all that work that goes into the relationships that were already built before they even came along. So sometimes young people will think that the success they're having came from their own hands, when in reality, It was a collective relationship that the person, their parent or the manager had already. In this case, it would be the collective relationship that the parent had already that set the child up for success, period.
What I'm gonna say, this can be true. This can be true. However, we're gonna continue to listen. Okay, y'all ready? We're gonna do some commentary on this now. Express how y'all feel. We're gonna talk about this, okay? So y'all get ready. Now get ready. I want y'all to listen. Listen, 3-6 Mafia. Y'all stupid. I like Project Pack 36 Mafia, Yo Gotti, all of them are all from Memphis. Girl. How you doing, Darla? Girl, you are not lying, girl. Oh my God. Memphis rappers is just better than St. Louis rappers. I get so angry. How you doing, social intellect? I just get so angry because I'm telling you, they be riding them beats. They be like, even the women talk rough. I love it. I love it when a woman come in and she can do and out rap a man. Oh, I love it. I'm not a rapper, y'all. I write poetry. But I'm not a rapper. I don't spit poetry in front of people though. I just write it down on paper. If I get mad or I'm emotional about writing, or I done wrote a lot of poetry about my son, about my husband, boy. Y'all should read some of them poetry. Ooh, some of them was mean. They was mean. I was going in on him. And I got this one poem. If y'all can Google that one, that was in the paper. That was in the paper. It's called "Mama, Who Are You?" Mama, Where Are You? Mama, Who Are You? I think it was Mama, Who Are You? Ooh, it was bad. It was pretty bad. I hope my biological mom and I never come across her because I think she would be really hurt. But she don't understand it wasn't about that. But anyway, I was kind of going in, but okay. Anyway, so let's continue, y'all. Hopefully y'all listening. Okay, and then we'll talk mommies because I know y'all want to talk about that. But I want to talk about this. I'm telling you because it all applies. Because we always come up here and talk about children. We talk about Jasmine because Jasmine's somebody's child, right? She's Cheryl Dukes and Kevin Dukes' child, right? And so we don't talk about the parent aspect of things. We don't talk about the older parent, okay? And this is something I would like to talk about, okay, y'all? And we'll get into the funky business of them hookers, if that's what y'all want to do, because that's what y'all like doing. Y'all act like I can't go outside of that. Shit. Hold on, let's go.
Now, the problem in the entertainment industry is this happens more common than you realize. Do you remember when Janet Jackson wanted to spread her wings? And obviously somebody eventually got in Janet's ear. I can't see it no other way because Joe Jackson did a great job managing his sons. He never touched none of their money. He never did anything wrong. He made sure those boys were okay. Michael used to have checks in his drawer for 50,000, 100,000 that he never cashed. That's how solid their father was with their career. But if you remember, Janet went on and she ended up walking away from her father as a manager. Now, what's my point? That's not the case with this, but there's similarities to celebrity.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, let me say this. Sometimes children just outgrow manager style. And sometimes it's hard to have your parent as your manager. God, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna share this and I'm gonna get off of here. I wanted to be a rock and roll musician. I mean, well, not necessarily playing the instruments, like a punk rocker, okay? And I had a band. And do you understand that somebody was going to sign me and my mother would not let me do it? She wouldn't even tell my father, okay? And I was young. I was a teenager. My mother would not let me do it because she said that, rock and rollers and they do drugs and wild parties and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you that so, that was a dream of mine. So if I had, that's a whole nother conversation. We'll talk about that later. But you get what I'm saying? So sometimes children outgrow their parents. Sometimes and sometimes they just do and they want to find their own way. It doesn't have anything to do with the parent being a bad manager. Look at Usher's mom. Usher, because I seen areas of Usher cussing his mama out because that's his manager. And you can't, like, his business. And when you're doing business, when you have a business partner, sometimes it's like that. And like me and my husband are business partners, and sometimes I have to talk to him. I have to kind of go in on him a little bit sometimes when it comes to business. That's why we got into it that one time, y'all, because he called himself trying to check. I said, wait a minute, buddy. You know what I mean? But in marriage, we don't talk like that to each other. But when we get, business wise, we'll kind of like spar. You know what I mean? Not cussing or anything, but you know what I mean? So it's like that. And sometimes having your partner or having a family member to manage you, sometimes it can be a bit difficult because of certain conversations, rather than somebody not being connected to you. You understand? Let's go.
When their parents represent them, a lot of times they forget that it started with that relationship that their parents created for them. And speaking when they're not even knowing they're being spoken for, the parent is handling the business and building things off of the relationship. And a lot of success they have, they wouldn't have had it not been for their parent standing up saying, hey, this is my child. Listen, make sure they get the part. Listen, make sure that this happens for them. I'm watching the paperwork. Here's the contract. I'll email it back. We'll sign it. I'll make sure he signs it. People forget all the people back door. How do I know? I don't have any birthright kids, but I've helped a lot of artists who I consider my kids who have betrayed me later on with all the work that I've done for them. And they turn around and betray me and act like I've never even existed. Yak Diesel, thank you, family, for becoming a member.
But in that showbiz, there's no business like but in that showbiz, it's not right. But in that showbiz, though, ain't that what they do in Hollywood? I'm just saying, brother, ain't that what they do in Hollywood? You know what I'm saying? It's fake. That's why they call it Hollywood. Those relationships be fake. But again, I get it. Okay, let's go.
Nobody beats our.
I can tell you that because I'm telling you, I've done security for some celebrities. I've told you some of those stories and how sometimes they talk to you. They talk to security crazy, and that's something I would never ever be. I would never do security again for not one more celebrity. You could not pay me because I will cuss them out. I can't, man. I told you I already got two celebrity clients that's reality famous. Well, they got famous off of reality TV. But I'm telling you, I'll be like, look, I'm not getting ready to, you're not getting no half price. No, because you're a celebrity. You don't even tell people that you come to me. Stupid. Anyway, I hope she listening. Sorry.
Tammy.
Great setup,
Tammy.
Keep going.
Thank you for becoming a member. And I always got to acknowledge all the members when they come in because there'd be too many coming in. Listen, you guys, so
share this video.
Share the video, you guys. But this dynamic happens in the music industry. It bothers me because I've seen a lot of celebrities' kids who come in and they have a tendency to make people think they've done all this on their own, when in reality, it was privilege is what they had. It's the highest level of what they had.
Okay, see, here's the thing. Nobody wants to really, you know what I mean? Think about it like the T.I.'s sons, the T.I.'s children and stuff, and Tiny's children. Do you understand how people look at them as nepotism kids? And that's exactly how they're treated. And people don't take them seriously because of who their parents are at the same time. So you got to give them just a tad bit of grace. It's nothing wrong with your parent giving you a leg up. I mean, that's what parents do. That's what we all do for our children. We provide a certain type of lifestyle for our children. We provide things that our children would otherwise probably wouldn't get if it's left up to them, right? And that's just real, right? But at the same time, you gotta kind of understand where the kid is in a situation. You know what I mean? Because they are a Nep baby and everybody knows it, so everybody's gonna clown them. It's embarrassing, you know what I mean? They can't help that they Nep babies for the most part. That don't mean that they don't work at it. Some of them is spoiled, and some of them really. It is some celebrity stars that actually celebrity kids that actually did work really hard, or they're talented, and so you can believe and go behind them and go, wow, this is really great. And then there's other where you know for a fact that they had to pay them to get in. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna say no names. But it's been going. This is anything. That's just like if you at a nice job and your child just got out of college, why wouldn't you help get your child into a position of winning at the company that you work at or at your company? Wouldn't that make sense?
They've had privilege, which is equivalent to a bank account, unlimited amounts of money. Privilege. Compare privilege to a check where you can just go in and write how much you want. That's what a lot of these young celebrity artists and
So
actors.
why is it that when black people do that, I don't understand black people sometimes on this. White folks been doing it since the beginning of the time, which is why they're able to keep generational wealth, right? All the races do it, and it's no problem. But the moment that black people do it, it's a crime. Why wouldn't you give your child a leg up? Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me let him talk.
And actresses have had. They've had the privilege check where they can write whatever they want because of their parent. Thus is the case in what we're talking about with Meech right now. I'm going to let Meech take the floor because I wanted to introduce this because I can relate to it because I've seen how hard he's worked to build his son's career. I've seen the conversations he has about his son. I've seen the passion that he has when he speaks of his son to people. I've seen the calls that he's made when he's locking up other stuff that his son doesn't even know he's doing for him. So imagine being a parent who all you want to see is the right things done for your son, your child, the one you love, and that same energy is not returned at no level at all. It's absolute disrespect.
And then Hollywood flips them.
And then Hollywood gets in their ear and just turns them out mentally.
Flips them. Flips. And then the people, then all of a sudden, there's a whole new cast of people around. So let's just talk about that. I'm going to ease into this because, I'm working my way through this stuff. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, So
don't just ease into it, boy. I mean, man, sir, you better get into it because we ain't got all day. Ain't no easing it over here. You just need to get into it because we listening. Okay, how y'all liking the show so far, y'all? Because it's a little bit out for what we talk about, but kind of similar. Okay. Lord, I'm listening in the bushes and cleaning. Girl, I'm cooking. Okay, how you doing, Benita? How you doing, TSI? How you doing, social intellect, girl? Hey, girl. I think Jazz was hatched up earlier. Dr. A, remember the movie Slam with the legend Sam Saul Williams? Yes, girl, I do. What about it? Hey, darling, my sister. Artistic freedom is not always about money. Exactly. True. You should still do it, Doctor. I love Jada Pinkett Smith. When she do her music bag, when she in her music bag. I love that. I love that band she had. I did. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front and act like I did. I ain't gonna front and act like I wasn't listening to Jada Pinkett music. I ain't gonna front. But yeah, y'all. Anyway, I love punk rock music. I know that's, and I love I like, of course, I love R&B and the traditional music as a black person. I listen to, but I also listen to rock music. Okay, and and not necessarily rock music, but I listen to like the Rat Pack. I love the Rat Pack's music. I go back and look at shows, but okay, that's another conversation. I can't think of a celebrity I want to meet. I don't want to meet none of them. They're overrated. I'm good on meeting celebrities. I just want celebrities to buy my products so I can promote my business. To be honest with you, I've met enough celebrities where I know some of them I just don't like. It was only one celebrity I thought was really a sweetheart. Okay, it was only one, and I'm still friends with her on Facebook on one of my platforms. She actually did a shout out from my products, so I'll share that with you all. But she's a sweetheart. Okay, she played on Punky Brewster and Family Matters. Guess who it is? Okay. Anyway, y'all, let's continue. We're gonna continue. I'm reading the comments. Okay. What you cooking? I'm cooking. I'm gonna make some macaroni shells with broccoli and spinach, and I'm cutting up carrots to put in the oven. Everything I'm gonna bake these in the oven. Let them get a little sauteed to them a little bit. Let them get a roasted, not sauteed, roasted a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Anyway, uh, when I have met celebrities, right, you've been generally disappointed. Exactly. They don't live up to their PR. Of course they don't. That's a whole nother conversation. You know who was the nastiest celebrity that I didn't really care for when I met Lil Boosie? I did not like him. Lil Webby was nicer. Little Webby was nicer. Believe it or not, he was just kind of high though. I felt he was so high. I felt sorry for him. I was like, you need a detox. I was like, you're gonna sit in here. And then when they were doing that concert and he asked me for some lotion. I gave him some lotion. He's like, "How she ain't gonna get y'all killed." You know how they talk. But I thought, the nicest person I met that was a celebrity, I would probably tell you, I think Pimp C was nice. Pimp C, believe it or not, Pimp C was really sweet. Pimp C was really nice. He was straight to the point. He was about his woman, and I like that. I like that. I've asked about Saul Williams because you were speaking of doing poetry. Oh yeah. I don't want to do poetry professionally though. I'll leave that up to somebody else. That ain't me. I just write it on paper. And I gotta be going through something. I'm better at writing poetry when I'm going through something. If I'm happy, my poetry is not good. My poetry is only good when I'm going through something. I'm just gonna be honest. But let's continue.
Let's go back to the beginning. So here's where one of the first red flags came with the business, right? So, and I just talked to LT. Shout out to LT.
Shout out to LT.
Get well, bro. I love you. Man of his word, stand-up guy. Definitely my family, definitely my brother. I want to start with one of the first things that I noticed that bothered me was there was this whole campaign to promote the movie Stone. So there was audition tape.
And to be honest with you, that movie was horrible. That movie was shot to shiggity. And the reason why is because they did not get the accurate information, and Puff had his hands in this movie. Everybody knows that Puff was jealous of Tupac, and Puff felt a certain, Puff Daddy, the love, whatever he called his stupid self. I didn't, and allegedly he might have had something to do with, untiming of Tupac's, untimely, unaliving. But, again, we don't necessarily know that, right? But I'm just making a point that, so I don't understand why y'all would have, why would you all involve, Puffy in this production of this movie, number one. The movie sucked. I mean, it really was bad. It was like worse than Biggie's movie, and Biggie movie wasn't all that either, to be honest, right? And then how y'all gonna have Lil' Kim in the movie and not talk to Kim about her role in the movie? Why wouldn't y'all? I mean, she was in the movie. Why wouldn't she have anything to do? Okay, anyway. I don't know. Just let me do my own biography. And when I write my book, I don't want nobody. I don't even want my children having their hand in my movie, because they're not gonna be trying to mess it up and trying to make me look a certain type of way. I am who I am. All of me, even the jacked up parts of me that I've done throughout my life. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want people to sugarcoat it, because I've been jacked up at different points in my life. All right. So I wouldn't want nobody to do a movie about me and try to show me in the best of life. No, I want the truth of my life and what is going to shine in my life. That's the bottom line. But I didn't like that. That's why that movie sucked. That movie sucked. But anyway, let's go.
My son sent it, and then I contacted LT, went out to the house, went out on the boat, on the water all day, his family and my family. And we made an agreement that day, right? And so the agreement was same thing he said on any of the interviews that he'd been in, which was I told Meech from day one, Lil Meech, Demetrius Shipp Jr., that if he do the work, he's got the role. Let's put this into like basketball terms or something, right? So if you come in, imagine you play basketball and someone gets you a tryout for the Lakers. And they're basically just saying, all you got to do is come in and learn our program, learn what we're doing, and you're good. Now, interestingly enough, this generation, bro, they're kind of like ashamed, or they think it's some slight on them if they've gotten some help or if they had some type of advantage. And so immediately I started hearing and seeing like some backwash from my son where it was kind of like he didn't like the ideal of Wendy Williams or someone saying, oh, you just got the role because you had an inside lane. Well, the look is uncanny. And his father has a track record of doing good business and being somebody who's a finisher and excelling in my own, in my own right. A lot of people want to say, toss it up. Keep in mind, at 20 years old, I'm scoring film. I'm on the Juice soundtrack. That's when me and Tupac met. So let me talk about one of the first things that annoyed the hell out of me is that as soon as we got on set, check this out, Sonny. As soon as we got on set, now keep in mind, I got Jordan Yosef, who was his attorney, and I have emails that show me as acting manager, right? Everything comes through me. Everything you need comes through me. I'm dealing with LT. I'm dealing with the company, everything. What I want to discuss and how I want to start this is that by giving LT some flowers and just talking about.
Ta-da! Not what I. Okay, that's so far. So it looks like that he basically was the manager for he was a dadager. Okay, so basically it sounds like upfront he was the dadager for Demetrius, for his son. Okay, so when he started off, and because he had a leg up in the industry, because he was on the soundtrack of Juice. Okay, and that's how he met Tupac. So he already had a relationship with Tupac a long time ago. Back when Tupac was on Juice. Right? That's when he met him. So let's continue. Oh, my bad. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, I missed a little bit. Hold on, y'all.
Uncanny. And his father has a track record of doing good business and being somebody who's a finisher and excelling in my own, in my own right. A lot of people want to say, toss it up. Keep in mind, at 20 years old, I'm scoring film. I'm on the Juice soundtrack. That's when me and Tupac met. So let me talk about one of the first things that annoyed the hell out of me is that as soon as we got on set, check this out, Sonny. As soon as we got on set, now keep in mind, I got Jordan Yosef, who was his attorney, and I have emails that show me as acting manager, right? Everything comes through me. Everything you need comes through me. I'm dealing with LT. I'm dealing with the company, everything. What I want to discuss and how I want to start this is that by giving LT some flowers and just talking about when someone doesn't know how to show the proper gratitude or the proper, what should happen. What's lacking in our community when it comes to people being, getting these opportunities. I talked to him today. I called him right before this. He said he'll come on too if we want him to. Like let's
okay.
do it. Absolutely.
Okay, good.
So what he was saying, I said, walk me back through it, boy. He said, well, initially, here's what people don't know. What's the kid that just played the big kid that's hot? The Black Panther.
Oh,
the actor.
Oh, damn, it's right on the tip of my tongue. They played Black Panther.
Yeah.
Okay, so how y'all think this is going to end thus far? So the bottom line is, it looks, just before we can get into it, I'm trying to react based upon what we are seeing so far. But so he's already had a contract with his client, aka your son, your child, right? He the one that got him in the deal of the Tupac role to play Tupac, right? So we're seeing this, and so we're seeing where it goes from here. Okay, y'all ready? All right, let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, he passed away at the how you say his name?
Chadwick Boseman or something. Chadwick
Boseman.
Yeah.
Tyrese Gibson, Mekhi Phifer, Michael B. Jordan. The other guy I keep trying to remember, Terrence Howard. Everyone in Hollywood
was up for the part for Tupac.
Audition for Tupac.
Wow. See, Misha, I didn't even know that. Wow.
Everybody, let's start there. all the big time. Listen, bro, there was Chadwick Boseman. Shout out to Chadwick.
Blessings.
Blessing. All of these actors, known actors, that even Hispanic rappers tried, because if you're part of an agency, they're going to send you out. They don't know what you're going to do, right? And so these are the people that he was up against. Now, keep in mind, we're watching their tape. Find another actor that's been privy to this type of treatment. You feel me?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Let me pause this real quick.
So off top,
hold on.
The cast.
Okay. I'm not putting you on. Yes, darling, I can't live without his music. LOL. Now, Richard Petty, NASCAR driver, was nice. Y'all done got y'all start talking about celebrities. You was invited to a wedding in Mexico last month where someone guaranteed that everyone was in the chat knows right about it. And mostly right was in attendance, right? Trip was free and you gave it a hard pass. Ooh. Okay. All right, y'all, let's continue. All right, y'all, come on, let's keep continue. Okay, let's listen.
This shit was just a way to create energy and around the film. Yet D. Ship Jr. gets on Wendy Williams and brags about, oh, I got picked out of some 5,000 people. No, you didn't. That's your own. That was his own. What is that? Where you can't.
What, sir? But this is Hollywood. That's what his PR person might have told him to say that. Why are you making it hot for? Oh my God, you got a hater. Is this your child? Why you hating on your son? Dad, he can't even make it. Your son don't owe you nothing, Demetrius. Why you tripping, Demetrius? Meech? Little Meech? Big Meech? What's up? Dang. He can't even go and play a role. Why he gotta say, oh yeah, my daddy, you hooked me up? He mentioned you in other interviews, sir. We heard it in the other interviews. What's wrong with him not? Why did he gotta get? We know what? Just because you do something for your child don't mean you have to throw it in their face. Golly, crying out loud, sir. I was like, wait a minute now. Wait one dang on minute. So he can't even, he open this for me. Open this. You know what I mean? So he can't even just go on there and talk to Wendy Williams without mentioning his daddy name. Who wanna do that? Dang. So he gotta mention your little name. Sir, God, you sound like a hater. A player hater. Remember that back in the day, y'all? I'm bringing it all back. I'm bringing it all back. Say a player hater. I'm bringing it all back. Okay? Let's continue.
Accept a scholarship. When you can't accept, someone doing a solid for you, when you don't know how to give proper gratitude and celebrate the fact that you had a father who made enough of his name and had good enough relationships to make a phone call and change your life.
Yeah, it's more of a narcissistic spirit.
It's a sick.
No, I think it's more of a narcissistic spirit that your daddy get on with your own daggone daddy don't want you to win, so he get on here and try to clown you because you didn't suck his butt. What you want him to do, sir? Dang, sometimes he might have wanted a manager that's gonna put him in a better position. You might have, certain relationships, but he maybe wanted a manager that's gonna help take him to another level. Dang. Stick to the script for crying out loud.
Ignorant, narcissistic, bullshit spirit in our community.
That's your son. That's your son. You talking about your son, sir? Okay.
Really go in on it.
He done got so fuming mad he couldn't even get out the car good enough. He said, "Bump that. I'm just gonna talk about my son like a dog." You sound like a band. You know what a band is, right, y'all? Don't make me say it. I won't say it on her, but you know what I mean. Come on, sir.
One sec.
I can't hear you, mate.
Golly, give him a minute. He can't even win. He did a couple of movies, and you helped him get in there.
You're low. We can't hear you.
And he didn't do as bad of a job. The movie was horrible. But
you're literally like on mute or something.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
There we go.
To be honest with you, that boy did do a decent job. The movie just was trash. It wasn't his acting skills that made the movie trash. It made the movie to be trash because the movie was just trash because our boy shot it horribly. The scripts was stupid, and it wasn't accurate. It was just dumb. Golly. That was the worst movie. Why would y'all do Tupac like that? Y'all purposely ruined Tupac's legacy with this horrible movie. The worst movie. And then the Outlaws played themselves as old butts. They was old as a dog in the movie. Go sit down somewhere, Outlaws. Why would y'all come in this movie? I ain't gonna go there. Y'all was old playing y'all young selves. And y'all age. Y'all look like y'all age. Just come on. Cut it out. Cut it out. Anyway, that movie was horrible, sir. I mean, that's not what you're talking about here, but come on. Y'all messed up Tupac's whole entire legacy. Now, I'm the one that we should all be mad by that. True Tupac fans. We were paying all that money to go see that dang on movie, and that movie was trash, man. You should have just let John Singleton do it. It just don't make no sense. John Singleton should have been able to do that movie. And we would at least got a semi-accurate film. Y'all gonna sit up there and let, what's his name? T-Dale Hutton, whatever his name is. You trash, sir. You are trash. You are trash, sir. Don't make me upset. That boy did the best he could do with that horrible, horrendous piece of crap boo-boo movie. Golly.
There we go.
I'm connected to the car. I want to get out the car because that's
okay.
Anyway.
My little disgruntled butt. He's the one. Your son is the one that sat up there and went to acting school and took some acting lessons from some people. Shoot, he the one that sacrificed and stuff. You put in a good word for him. I mean, congratulations. What, you want a pat on the back? Ain't that your seed? Don't you want your seed to win?
Yeah, that was just the thing initially. And LT, if you look at his interview on
LT, you ought to be tarred and feathered, fool. You know that movie was horrible. You did that on purpose to try to mess up Tupac's legacy with your big old head. Your big old head. You.
when him and LT sat down on another show, LT sitting there, and he's talking about this. It was a big fiasco with this nose ring, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he got the nose ring. It was just a regular thing. LT's like, go to the mall and get your nose pierced, whatever.
Right.
Junior turns it into, I want this specific piece, upgraded to a diamond, and I want to get paid to get, the nose ring.
Wow.
And so these
Because he tried to, well, maybe he was trying to present a total Tupac type of imagery. Because Tupac wouldn't have had no little fake, little stupid nose ring in there. I mean, maybe his early days. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe he was trying to rock because he knew that, I mean, I don't know. We have to really talk about that. Are you serious? So you're trying to make your son look hard to work with now? Okay, so you're trying to put the imagery out here that your son is hard to work with. Okay, and then that your son, sir?
These are the allowances amongst many allowances that were made due to relationships. When we went out that day, LT guaranteed and he said, this is going to change you guys' life. Now, he told me I should sign him. And I'm like, why would I have to sign my son? I gave him my name. It's my son.
Because it's business, fool. Why would I have to sign my son? Because it's business. Because it's business. It's business. Even with our children, it's business, sir. It's business. Let's go.
Skipping ahead, one of the aggravating things is, well, keeping on track with that. LT having health problems, health challenges, right? I don't want to give his business, but some of us seen, everybody we seen get well wishes to LT. He's posted, he's been pretty, transparent about what he's doing. Matter of fact, I need to send this live to him because he's gonna want to watch it. And then I'm watching my son, and I'm watching the people around him. I'm the active manager, bro, and immediately, I'm gonna call these names soon, but there were several people that started telling him, oh, we gotta get you a good manager. We gotta get you a good manager.
And they didn't even speak to you at all.
I'm his manager at the time. And so it kind of came to a point where there was so much infringement, they almost made him believe, after me getting him this opportunity, that somehow.
Taking a stand for investors. Everyone says it. Vanguard does it. Announcing Vanguard's largest.
I could hurt his career. I wouldn't know how to manage his career. I didn't have the expertise people that I have, so I don't have none of the connections I have. As a matter of fact, let me show you how far this shit goes. Not only that, LT fought for a no-name actor. He went against the studio. It was, and he stood on business. He was like, this is mine, I'm doing it, we're gonna do it like this. And finally they got on board and gave young Meechy Ship, with Snoop Dogg calling, the shot.
Okay, so congratulations to your kid. I mean, what is the problem? What is the problem? I'm trying to understand what the problem is. What's wrong with your son getting a shot out? And why didn't you get the dude tried to tell you to have him sign? Probably because he, L. Hutton, whatever his name is, a horrible film producer. He probably went behind your back and got Demetrius hooked up with somebody else, because that's what they do in Hollywood. And he was trying to warn you what he was gonna do. That's the type of business, that's the type of work that they do. So my thing is, why didn't you sign your son? It was business. Why didn't you have a conversation? Why did you have to come live? Why couldn't this be avoided? See, this is what's wrong with social media. This is what's wrong with social media. Everybody wanna put everybody on Front Street. I don't know what the obsession is. Why is it always to expose? And this is your child. This ain't just no Ricky Dicky type of person. This is your child. You know how your child is. So what the problem is? Let's continue.
Now, LT has had some challenges since then. He has not heard from D. Ship Jr. That vexes my soul. He hasn't called. He hasn't mentioned him. He hasn't checked on him. Total entitlement. And it's a little monster that I built. And I promise you, if need be, something got to change, Stoney.
Absolutely.
Okay, if something got to change, so you think coming on here is going to make him be better or make him praise his daddy after you done came on here and embarrassed the boy? He's smelling himself. Let him smell himself for a little while. Golly, if you just had to maintain and tell truth or got that paperwork right, maybe you'll be in a different situation. Why you tripping with your kid? That's your kid. I get that you might feel offended or you might feel a ways, but golly, don't you think it's a better way to deal with that? I understand the hurt and the pain that you might be feeling, but this is probably not in the best interest of you or your family. And don't y'all have grandchildren, and you got grandchildren. The boy got 3 kids. Well, he had 3 kids. I don't know how many he got now, because this was some weird, But he got grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? They be like, well, we can't trust Grandpa. Grandpa ratting Daddy out. What you doing this for? Because he didn't sign you on and let him be your manager? Is that what it is? All right, let's go.
Absolutely. I mean, none of it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? The shit don't make no sense, man.
Why would you, if you watch the Whitney Williams episode, and we're going to pull all this stuff up because I want to back all of this with the clips and just really just run through it, just so people understand.
I know I can't pull up that Whitney Williams show because I just watched it. She asked him how did he get the part, and he basically mentioned his friend. Like, he kind of told the same little story. He changed it here and there. But it was something to the level of he got on here, he met his friend, said, why don't you audition for Wendy? Why don't you audition? Because you look like Tupac. They've been calling him Tupac since junior high. Then another time he said it was in high school, right? And so he was basically on somewhere. He waited to the last minute to submit his tape because he had to submit it. Then he put it on TV, Facebook or whatever. And they were like, okay, you got the job, but however, you got to take some classes because you do look awfully lot like him. And plus, my daddy knew people or whatever. And she said, well, you got on through your daddy. He said, no, he said, no, that ain't what happened. I got chose out of all these different people. Why wouldn't he say that though? Big dummy.
What you deal with and what Hollywood and what these handlers can do to your family.
Bingo.
Okay, so if you already understand this, sir, so why make it bad for him? So if you understand already, like these handlers will separate families and this and this and that, your partner just, the great host of this show, just basically what his interviewer just said that, how they separated Michael from Joe Jackson and Janet, and and he was a good manager and this and this and that. And once everybody starts separating the family, this is the type of stuff that happens in Hollywood. So if you already know that, sir, then why come on here and make it worse? Because you're adding to it. You're doing the exact thing is probably what they said you was going to do, and you're not helping the situation. At the end of the day, this is your child, and maybe your child didn't want you to be a manager because he knew that he was going to have some tough conversations with you because you're his father, right? So it's hard to work with your family in this instance, sir.
The handler is crazy.
So immediately, these people started pretending that they could do better for him And I'm like, same thing LT said. If you didn't have a role already, none of them would even, they could care less. Good people, but everybody had advice. Everybody had advice for this man's career.
And an opinion.
But right now are you showing your best intention toward him right now? And I understand his frustration, and everything he said may be right. Now I can believe that he's telling the truth. I can believe everything that what he's saying is righteous. But I don't think the energy of this conversation is not good to be doing on social media. That is what the issue. Now I understand he's coming from a place of hurt, but at the same time, if this is the case, you could have still been your son's manager right now if you hadn't, maybe your son changed his mind or whatever. But you stepping on here is not going to help things to be better. I mean, he ain't doing nothing right now anyway, honestly, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? At least we don't see anything. But see, the problem is with his career is that he's going to be forever looked at as Tupac. Let's be honest. We're going to only see him as Tupac. Even though boy that played Biggie, we see him as Biggie, a nicer looking version of Biggie. We've seen him in other little roles, but the impact of him playing Biggie, we still see dude as Biggie. Let's just call it a buck.
Oh, my brother Mel. Hey, is that Mel? Hey, look at Mel. Say what's up to MJ. Mel, that's my bro, dog. That's my
What's up,
day
MJ?
one.
MJ, I think came on the other
Yeah,
night.
that's
Too.
my bro.
What's
I'm
up,
talking
MJ?
about, hey, we go back to S curls and shags, dog.
What up, MJ?
Yeah, that's my bro. Look, he laughing.
hey, you remember them shags, MJ?
yeah, you know the shags. Look, we was together though. Hey, me and Mel, hey, it was up. We walk a mall and have 20 numbers by the time we get to one side.
Okay, come on.
Coolest brother, man. My mom and dad loved him as a brother. He was my mom and dad's son. They told me that. My dad, he's somebody that never was into the hype, never got funny about me being in the business, never jocked no success, nothing. A real brother. So shout out to him.
Yep. Shouts out to MJ. What's up, Sonya?
Yeah.
San Diego in the house. Meech, the thing
yeah.
is,
the bottom line is, sir, okay, let me see. Y'all running out the chat because we talking about something different, because y'all want me to talk about these mommies all the damn time. Y'all gotta let me evolve sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's continue. T.S. along with the Watchtower, the Little Red Rooster, not written by him, right? But I love his version. Okay. We've been married over 16 years, and I check him right with a buddy, LOL. Is Andre 3000 playing Jimi Hendrix performed good, but they could not get like the clearance for his biggest songs exactly. So it hurt the movie greatly. Exactly. I agree with that. It's a business. Exactly. It's a business. So you got to get your paperwork in order. If my daughter is working on some things right now, and I know that if my daughter start working on some things, I know that I probably would not be able to be her manager because I know how I am. Now I probably could be a co-manager or something, but I couldn't be her manager because I know how I am. And I know she wouldn't want to be, because she'll be talking to me crazy and I have to go in on her. You get what I'm saying? So it's just some things that if she get a good manager, she just needs good people. She just needs my guidance. She might not want me to be a manager. And guess what? If my daughter's like, well, Mommy, I don't want you to be my manager, do you think I'm going to get on live? And even if I point her in the direction and hook her up with somebody, I'm still going to ride with my daughter. I'm still going to be like, well, okay, all good. If my son had continuously played football, I definitely wouldn't have been I probably wouldn't have been his manager because I know how he is. You know what I'm saying? It's just what is what it is. You know what I mean? So it's just is what it is. You can't expect that. You know what I'm saying? Your children may not want you. You have to let your children live. You gotta let them have their own ish. You gotta let your children have their own moment. You know, we supposed to be proud parents and wait in the background. You don't have to be their manager to still be their parent. This right here is not a good thing, sir. Let me finish talking to y'all. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, you said the purple. Yeah, that purple haze. Yes, ma'am. Have anyone heard Doug Too Funny? Mm-hmm. I agree, Steve, but I understand they don't want to tank the greatness exactly. Hendrix is the definition of greatness. TSI, right? I have a brain full of useless trivia. Girl, it looks like reliving his glory days. It do look like that, don't it? Steve, all facts. Okay. I haven't heard of Doug Too Funny. Okay. Sounds like dad is a wee bit jealous of his son. It does, doesn't it? Chadwick exactly kicked around in the community I was in, exactly. And he was getting treatment with a member, okay? I never spoke to him, but felt odd after their passing. Okay. And we knew something the rest of the world didn't know exactly. He got that and I made you energy, okay? Exactly. Hey, how you doing? What's going on, T'Angela? Sounds like reaction to okay, a Bohemia. Okay, girl, that was woo. The movie was horrible. Oh my god, that movie was horrible. Oh my god, that movie was bad. That Bohemian movie was trash, Darla. Trash. How you doing, Miss Jones, girl? Girl, that movie was trash. Trash. Trash cash. Stepping away, be right back. Yeah, come back. Or are you streaming tomorrow? Okay. All right. It's like Nipsey turning down the Snoop role, right? Straight out of Compton, right? He didn't want to be a guy right there play Snoop. I wouldn't want to play Snoop either. Shoot. That's a whole I got a Snoop story too. But that's a whole nother I ain't gonna talk about it right now. But anyway, let's continue. All right, y'all. All right, y'all ready to do y'all comment on this? Okay, let's see.
Justin Bieber's dealing with right now, the handlers, man. They come in, they pose as a
Well, how
friend.
can I be a hypocrite and talk about that shit and not talk about the shit in my own household?
Bingo.
No, sir. It's two different. If you already know how the handlers operate, then why get mad at your child? The bottom line is you should have, if you know, knowing how the handlers are in Hollywood, sir, why didn't you just get paperwork like, look, son, they gonna F you any kind of way that they come. Let's go ahead and get this paperwork. If you want me to be your manager, I will be your manager. If you don't want me to be your manager, then that's fine. Let's find you a good, let me help you find you a good manager. Don't you think that would have been better than you coming on here doing this? And poor boy, because he sure ain't acting now. He sure ain't doing nothing. I mean, they spit him up and chew him up because think about it like this. Like, only roles he gonna really be able to play is like Tupac roles or Tupac playing some other role. That's exactly what it feels like. It's like he's playing Tupac playing somebody else. Just weird. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Meets like the shit.
It has. Listen to me, Stoney. While I'm sitting there, I was at church when LT called me. I walked outside. I had sent the audition reel. My role in my son's interpretation of what happened was I passed on a tape to a producer, and he got selected. LT is my bro, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, because of you, he got selected, Meech. Period. Your relationships.
You didn't know how to act. You didn't know how to do shit.
Dang! I mean, he is heated. He is heated. Oh, he said you didn't know how to do right. You didn't know how to do nothing without me. He's like, he said, you know what I got in this book? hater. You are a hater, sir. You are a straight up hater. You are really tripping. Why you tripping with your son like that? Oh my God. Ooh, child. Why you say, oh my God. He is really mad, y'all. He is hated. He is hated. He is, woo, he can blow a casket. Woo, he can blow a casket, y'all. A gasket. I'm sorry, not casket, gasket. He can blow a gasket. Golly. Lord help him. Help him, please help him, please. All right, y'all, we're going to get into some mommies. Type in the chat what mommies y'all want me to talk about today, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I mean, your pops, man. Your pops, man. Listen,
You should.
Reggie L said he was your son's, they were your son's big homies in high school, and they've been reaching out to him through the years, and they never heard back from him.
Listen to me. He's not. He's not, because Hollywood teaches you to go bad on your folks. Immediately.
Sir, if you know that, then why didn't you just get the paperwork, and why didn't you protect your son a little bit better than what you did? I mean, children are going to listen to themselves. They hard-headed, right? You understand, sometimes children do stuff because they want to show you that they mean, and they sometimes do stuff because they want you to be proud of them, and they did it on it. Although you helped him, he probably still he don't want to look like that, though. You don't understand that, sir? You don't know, sometimes children just do stuff and we don't always have to understand. Sometimes we don't, but the way you the adult, do you know by the way that you handle our children? Sometimes you have to handle children in a certain way. You don't come on live and embarrass him, because that's exactly what you doing. Because you butthurt. That he didn't make you his manager. That's exactly what it is. And the movie was trash anyway. Shoot, this movie, do you know how embarrassing that is? His brother came up here. He played Tupac. The movie sucked. Do you know people was clowning that movie, sir? Do you know how embarrassing this movie was for people? Do you know that? It was totally embarrassing. Because of the horrible, it wasn't even his acting that was the worst. The worst part of it was the fact that he did the movie. The movie itself was bad. It was badly produced, badly written. Everybody who didn't have Tupac's best interest was in on the movie. Period. And that's why people clown this movie. People that love Tupac was clowning this movie. It was horrible. Horrible. Y'all have been ashamed of yourselves for putting that movie out there like that. Just should be embarrassed. Period. If you got stars, go watch All Eyes on Me. Not now, but later. Okay? I think we watched enough of this. Can we move on would y'all like to move on to the mommy? Yeah, Nip is connected to Helene Halasius. Girl. Helene Halasius. Girl. Woo! Woo, Marcus Garvey. Girl, I remember when Marcus Garvey and Helene Halasius was banging. Oh my God. Marcus Garvey called him a coward. Oh, girl, he was going in. He's like, you sent your people to be unalive, and all you did was sit your tail around and didn't say or do nothing. Girl, he was clowning them. They had beef. Go back. I don't know if you know about that, but they was beefing. But yeah, of course. Well, he was from Ethiopia, right? So Tiffany Haddish and all of them, Tiffany Haddish is from the same area where Nipsey Hussle's father is from. It wasn't Nipsey's mom, it was Nipsey's father is all from. Okay? Yeah. So yeah. But we can really have a conversation about these about a lot of these situations. I could definitely have a good conversation about these people, about the leaders within the community. I could really have a conversation. I could talk I could talk all day about that because I have firsthand information, not just no gossip or no hearsay of stuff I was there for. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. All right, y'all, we're gonna move on to we're gonna listen to a few more minutes of this, and then we're gonna move on. Okay.
There was infringement on our business relationship. And then I just started noticing I was being less and less informed of what was going on.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
True. I get it.
What he thought, the moonshine he thought he did on me was, Dad, just come out here, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go out here, like he was including me, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a moment, Stone, and I'm never gonna stop talking about this moment, because you know how you know certain things. Now keep in mind, this is a son who we were like this.
Okay. You think after this interview, y'all can still?
He would come to the house, Dad, I need to talk to you. Come pull up, sit down, talk. Dad, what you doing? We're in the gym together. We shooting videos, we doing music together. Get what I'm saying? But as soon as these people came around, my knowledge of what was going on started becoming a little more reduced. And I'm looking and I'm like, you know, like, what's happening? And so when I was making the decision whether or not to reintroduce him to LT, because LT knew him when he was a baby, you know that, we got the history. He's running around deaf for a record.
Mm-hmm.
And my son don't look just like him, okay? He don't. Oh, I'm talking about me. Sorry.
Whoa, listen. I've seen a guy that lived in St. Louis that looked more like Tupac than he do. But for all sakes, I think that he does. He's just a chunky. His face is chunkier than and his eyes. He got like Tupac has defined eyes, and old boy kind of got a lazy eye, so to speak, and he got chunky face, but he do look like Tupac for the most part, other than those two characteristics: the chunky face, the chunky cheeks, and the eye that kind of slayed to the side. But okay,
it just went left, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like when people say, how's your son? I have 4 children. 4. You know what I'm saying? Plus my godchildren.
okay.
My godsons, who are real sons to me. Named after me. I have namesakes named after me that are not my blood or biological sons, but they're my sons.
Wix, one platform.
That's what they mama or something, and a woman named and
a cousin as well. And so it's just like that Hollywood shit just came and interrupted everything.
Okay.
And it got to where even his driver at one point had to check him about, you know, how he was moving.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, hold up.
He seemed like
hold up.
He seemed, in my humble opinion, he did seem like he got a little arrogant because I think people in the airport was passing by, and he kind of was acting like, I don't want to be called compared to Tupac. It's like, boy, that's the only thing we know you from. All them other movies was, you know what I mean? Boy, please, you better embrace it. You're going to be typecast. That's just what it is.
No, that's what he had. No.
Okay, I know they assigned him a driver.
He had long hours.
Right.
You know, we working. We did this film, and you know, we had a certain amount of time to do it, and you know.
Right.
We working, boy. You wasn't acting. That was him. What you talking about? We working? No, he was working. No, he was working. And you probably wasn't really probably got on some fly stuff too. You look like that type, and just you did soundtrack and stuff like that, but you wasn't the star. You wasn't the star, boy. Okay.
He's making. It was just making him comfortable.
Right.
There were a lot of allowances given. Again,
Right.
shout out to LT Hutton.
Shout out to brother LT, man. He works at high level.
And Morgan Creek.
Shouts out to Morgan Creek.
And I'll get into giving everybody their flowers later on, but Stone, I knew when this happened, I said to myself, you run the risk of losing your son.
Exactly.
You knew it inside from the beginning.
But you're running the risk now, sir, about doing this interview and clowning him. You don't think that this is helpful? Do you think this is helpful? The boy probably did get full of himself. I can believe that. But do you think this conversation that you're having going to help? Come here. So Dad, come.
Dog.
While you're sitting there and they're filming and you're watching.
No. Before that.
You knew it before.
While I'm getting ready to make the call.
You felt it.
While I'm making the connection. After we had the first meeting, I'm saying to myself, maybe I'll call LT back and just say, maybe this isn't right for my family.
Now you acting like a PIMP. Now you acting like Stevie J when Stevie J was telling Jasmine, talking about he was going to send her back to the club. That's how you sound, sir. You doing too much. You are doing too much. Irregardless to how he got the role, okay? And the movie was trash. It really didn't do nothing for his career, honestly. It really did. No one cared. I'm the only person in America that went searching for Demetrius Shep Jr. I'm the only person in America, and y'all don't even care about it. Y'all talk about something else in the chat. So, sir, the movie did not help him. So you get him in this role, nobody cared about afterward. But anyway, all right, y'all. We're gonna go to oh Lord, we headed to the abyss of these mommies laughing your butt off. I didn't know where the beef was though. I don't either. Doctor, I have read the chat from where we streamed, right, and I actually recorded a sleep talk down video years ago. Can I share the link? You can if you want to. I don't care. Anyway, y'all, let's continue because y'all don't want to talk about something different. Y'all don't want me to evolve. I really don't care. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into something else. I just wanted to share that with you all. I don't want to share too much more of this video. What are your thoughts on this? Type in the comments if you're on the outhouse gang up in this thing, or if you are in the boom boom room. Okay, that's cool too. All right. So whatever area of the Crystal Palace that you're in, let us know what your thoughts are. Okay, give me a second here. We're gonna go to our next saga, if you will. Okay, let's continue. Let's go. Let's go to the next saga. Yeah, y'all they want to watch that, girl. That's what they want to watch. They don't want to go outside of that. I just want to show you how sometimes you got to be careful. You know how earlier I did a show earlier. We kind of was talking about trust and limited of trust. We're going to watch Jasmine, y'all. Here we go. My Jazzy stinking life. We're going to watch her for a spell, and then we're going to move further, okay, y'all? All right, I'm on the bike, so if I'm out of breath, if I sound like I'm out of breath, I am. Because I'm on the bike, okay? I'm on the bike. My legs, they hurt, okay? They tight. They getting tight, okay? They hurt. All right. This is MMA. Okay. Yes, you're going to see exercise and stuff and boxing and etc. pop up. Yes, y'all, I watch boxing. I watch all kind of stuff. You be, oh, girl, look at her. Why he be looking at her like Chris look at her? Okay. Doing okay. Dark voices, the SRL or ASMR. Right? Don't flame me. It's hard, y'all. Okay. All right. Let's continue. All right. He waving. Woo, boy, he got them nostrils, boy. He looking like Jasmine. Look at that big old head, boy. Look at that, get that, knock your head, boy. Your head look like your mama, but you're a boy. Jasmine, you should have been a boy. Your mom should have two boys. Look at him. He act like he reading. He looking at himself. Yeah, this is like 6 month year old behavior. 6 month. Jasmine, you slowed this baby down significantly, a significant amount, and you should have been more inclined to work with this little boy more. Now I know you see the signs now.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
You say hi.
Hi. We are on the best. Yeah. I see
Yeah, something in
Eat the book right here.
here. And some length or something.
Wait, do it.
Too happy.
Happy.
You happy?
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired.
I want Ken. I like lollipop. Jasmine, look, George Jefferson said he want a lollipop. Give it to him. He said, give it to him now before he started talking about the cleaners. Before he start talking about the cleaners. Let's go. I want lollipop. He know how to say junk food, but he don't know how to say anything of substance.
I'm staring at this computer making my eyes hurt.
So why don't you get off? If it's making your eyes hurt, then stop looking at it. Yeah, but I could get my coffee. I mean, I could get my creamer. We didn't need barbecue sauce. We could got my creamer though. I'm
He
sorry,
can be
y'all.
doing too
I'm
much.
sorry, I had to
Like,
fuss with my husband. I thought I was on mute. I thought I was on mute, y'all. And I got a snap though. You know how you think about it? Your husband get to throwing something in your face. He gonna show me some barbecue. And I told him to give me some creamer. He told him we wasn't gonna get no creamer today. I told you I like to drink my coffee now sometimes. Not every day, but sometimes. What? Can you stay on topic? I ain't staying on no topic. I know next time you better get my coffee. You better get my coffee. I know that. I mean my creamer. Oh my God! Don't start telling me not to talk to your man. Oh, I ain't on no radio. First of all, you show it out over there. Let's go, Jasmine. Before I tell Baby Suge Knight a thing or two. Crystal taken away. I'm gonna take your crystal away. Okay, let's go, y'all.
yeah, well, why you see my big boy
I
suit?
bend my head. Huh? I step my feet. Hi. I look. No teeth. Jasmine, this boy just now, he looks just like you, Jasmine. This little boy just now learning about teeth. This is the conversation that 1 year olds, like 6 month olds to 1 year olds have. Exactly. I think Jasmine be you think she a hermaphrodite? I feel so bad for this baby. He should be learning socialization under his mother. Exactly. All that should be under his mother all the time. Keeping the children at home and being lazy and trifling. To keep up with him, this is diabolical. Oh girl. Dr. A, y'all, the new Jasmine and Chris, but better. but better. LOL. No, we not. Girl, we ain't nothing like that. Girl, we be having fun. No, I like my husband. I'm not just in love with my husband, but I really like my husband. We have fun. Oh my God, we have so much fun. I just be laughing. I be laughing at him. I just tease him because he didn't get my creamer. I'm kind of upset about that. But he got him some barbecue sauce. I don't want no barbecue sauce. But watch him say, "Don't you take none, then." Yeah, I said we ain't nothing like no Jasmine. My baby Suge Knight told some y'all must be new here. We ain't nothing like them. We have fun. He said, mm-mm. "Now he ain't beat me." And my husband have a job, and he ain't broke, and he pays bills. So I'm a happy wife. If I don't want to do my business no more, I will be, I could be a housewife if I choose to, not because of YouTube either. Hello.
Boy, silly.
That's my teeth.
I was like, damn, I didn't come on live. Like I told y'all, I just been tired.
This is really
What?
bad, Jazz. This is not a good look for you. It's not a good look for you. Why do you come on here humiliating these children? You good at that.
Oh, you have no teeth?
He said he ain't got no
I still got teeth. I was like, I'm fucking tired, but I need to come on here and say what's up.
That's cussing in front of him like that. So that's what they do now. These new millenniums cuss in front of their children. Is that what they do? Is that what's hot on the block now? They cuss in front of their kids. That's what they supposed to do here in the social media. Child. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. If I'm out of breath again, y'all know why. I'm working out. I'm working out. I don't take shots. I'm losing my weight naturally. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah.
I like my teeth. Use good teeth. Look at this.
What?
He said, go like this.
Really good teeth.
You
And
probably
it's
feel
nothing,
trapped
if
in
your
the
child needs help, it's nothing wrong with getting him help. But dang, please do it. Why are you wasting your time and getting this little boy help? You could be working with him yourself before he get into school.
What?
Like this.
Like these
This guy.
like right now, you look annoyed. Like right now, you could be teaching this boy not online, but excuse me, offline. You could be teaching this little boy how to read. I mean, how to talk, how to speak. You could be like, A is for apple and show an apple. B is for boy and let him point to himself because he a boy. Or you can point to yourself because you a boy. Let's go. Like, mommy boy. That's what you can say. Mommy boy. You. Meaning you boy. Point to yourself. G girl. Point to Caitlin.
I eat rubber. Yum yum yum. I eat it. Yum yum.
Does he have that little nasty blanket on top of him? Jasmine, you got to let you. Why did you have this little boy carry around with this little stinking blanket? I can't say what I want to say because my son right here. But why he got this little stinking blanket right with him? Because I can't, I don't curse in front of my children. Okay. So, but just understand what I'm trying to say.
Yum yum. I eat nose.
Hey, y'all, coming in.
When the last time you washed this blanket, Jasmine? When the last time you washed your when you last time you took a shower up almost and my husband ain't built like Chris. No, Chris is ugly. My husband is handsome. I like my husband. He's attractive. I like looking at him. I've been looking at my husband for quite some time, and I for uh not a century. What we call it? What I say? How long? For a very long time. Okay. She doesn't care, right? She just wants a check, girl. A check we pay for. Exactly. Ooh wee. Mm-mm. Oh no. Let me get it. Let me get it. Mm-mm.
You saying we have some people coming in here.
Hi.
I can't even see y'all comments.
I am, I went.
I don't know why you or kind you the type of mom that will have your children in your business, and that's another reason why no man should want to be around this. Like you always have your children in grown people's business, and see if we were cool, Jasmine, or anything like that, I would check you. If I'm having a conversation with you and Amaya or that other oldest one Southside baddies or whatever she calls herself. I would tell her politely to see herself out of our conversation and stay out of grown people's business. Okay, that's what we would do. That's the problem with some of these moms thinking your children are your friends. They are not your friends like that. You are the mother. You're the mother, and they are the child or the children. Okay, the children. We are the world, okay? We are the children. We are the ones that make a brighter day. So Jasmine, stay in your place and have children stay there too. Let's go.
I'm laying down. I haven't been getting enough sleep. I know that's right. I haven't either.
You know why you laying down and not getting enough sleep? Because you watching Jasmine. Because every time you watch Jasmine, Jasmine is doing what? Laying down, not getting no sleep. Jasmine is what? Depressed. Jasmine is what? Despair. Jasmine is what? Overwhelmed. Jasmine is Jasmine is Jasmine is Jasmine. That's what she is. Boring. This stuff like this. She could be teaching this boy. She could go get some little blocks and teach this boy how to count, teach this boy his alphabets. She could be doing anything but what she's doing right now. And look at it, them eyebrows. Oh my God. Girl, them eyebrows look like Al Capone's eyebrows. It's like one eyebrow look like Sammy Guevara or Sonny Guevara, whatever his name is. Sammy the Bull's eyebrow. The one on the left look like Sammy the Bull eyebrow, and the other one on the right look like Al Capone eyebrows. It's like, girl, go get them eyebrows fixed. Girl, where are Bang Yang? I know bangs are not in, but I'm telling you, bangs will be your friend for you. Bangs will be your friend. It will give you a vast improvement. If you were a bang yang yang, it will give you a vast improvement. Trust me when I tell you. Okay? And get little George Jefferson out of the camera. Because we supposed to be, this is adult hour. This is not cheering hour. This is not a kid's corner.
Oh, I like the game.
I'm so goddamn tired.
You see why this is why you're tired, dear, because Jasmine likes to psychically attack you. She likes to energy vampire you. She sucks the blood, the life, the substance, the morale, the energy, all life force that's amongst her that believe in her. This is what happens. This is why you're tired, because you're looking at this chick. I can't say what I want to say because I'm not saying my son's not necessarily listening to me, but he's watching his thing in the other room. But I just want to make sure he does not hear what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want to use profane language. So I'm just saying, this is the reason why when you get done watching Jasmine, which is why I like sage, why I spray Florida water, why I take a spiritual bath, okay, when I watch Jasmine, because these are the type of energies that we get when we watch her. Hello?
Like, I'm too tired. I don't even want to go to the
And Olivia is a succubus. Okay. And Chrissy is a succubus energy vampire as well. She uses, that to get people, but her spell wears off very fast, which is why the men don't stay around long enough. Another separate conversation.
grocery store.
I'm tired.
I don't want to.
See, now the little boy is like, he's tired. I'm tired. Because her energy is so disgusting. Even the little boy, when he get up from his nap, he got to take naps because she is so draining, because the girl don't put the boy on any type of schedule. He has no structure, nothing. The only reason why the children start getting structure is because she started sending them to school. If it wasn't for school, these children would not have structure. And it's okay to go off the structures on the weekends. Sometimes we don't get home in time for a traditional time frame of eating. But there is a set structure, though. Nevertheless, it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks in between. And when somebody get hungry, hello, let's go.
I go to the store, but I was like, bro, I need to
I
go
want.
get something.
I could.
And plus, I know that I didn't take.
That's how I feel. Why don't he go play, or why don't you get off of lying and pay some attention to him so he can cut all this stuff with this disgusting blanket? How you doing? God is blessing me too. This little boy is so irritating. So is Jasmine. Okay, he should be able to form at least 4 words. Well, Bonita and hey, I'm waiting on that. How you doing, Diddy? How you doing, Dibby? Dibby? Dibby, he told Jasmine her ears were dirty. Girl, he did. How you doing, Myra? Bonita, hush, girl, y'all call him up. Girl, he is George Jefferson in my eyes. You're moving on up to the east side. Yes, we finally got a piece of a pie. We're moving on up. That's what he is. To the east side, to the deluxe apartment in the sky. You know what I mean? That's what he is to me.
Anything out.
That's just.
So I know I need to go.
I
Thank you. Maybe it's just.
I don't like it.
I can't say it's the heat. We'll say it's the heat. We can blame it on the heat.
Jasmine, give this little boy something to do, for crying out loud. Like, you and this little boy need something to do. So because you are bored and don't feel like being bothered with your child, you come live and put him up here so we can babysit him. Because that's what it all boils down to. Because we were one playing with him because you ain't paying no attention to him.
I was gonna go to the gym today, but I had to clean up. I need to go put those clothes in the dryer.
But don't talk about it, be about it. And for God's sakes, Jasmine, go get you some laundry baskets so you can put the dirty clothes in instead of them just sitting on the nasty floor.
Are you being silly?
Yes.
Why?
I played this.
He was just throwing a whole.
I don't know why he's being silly. I don't really care at this point. I wish you go somewhere and sit down. This is not giving. This live sucks. It does, Jasmine. Your lives suck. Your videos trash. You trash. You are fired. Like you two should just come in and be like, ma'am, we're gonna have to take your monetization away because you are trash. You're trash. Trashy. Trashy bashy. Bashy.
Fit a minute ago.
Hi.
Wash your ears. How you a whole female and you got dirty ears? Like, I've never heard of a female. Usually little boys, not even grown men, but little boys but probably have dirty ears before a child, and that's why you have to stay on the little boys. Like, boy, if you don't wash your ears, and that's what I do. I do an ear check. I'll go get that Q-tip. I'll be like, okay, wash them ears, and I do a Q-tip inspection. I'll be like, okay, I got this Q-tip now. If your ears ain't washed, it's gonna be a problem. You're gonna get back in that tub and wash up. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get back in that tub or that shower and get it in. If that Q-tip is dirty, you know what I'm saying? Golly. But how you as a grown female don't know how to clean your nasty ears? It's gotta be something wrong with you. That you as a grown woman don't know how to clean them ears. It don't make no sense. Thank you for washing dishes. Oh, you're welcome. So is this your conversation with him? Because when my children were at this age, I mean, they were doing this at like 6 months old. But when they were like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, they were having conversations. And even my one child, they wasn't talking at first. Now, he talk a lot now. If you talk to him now, he don't know how to shut up. But originally, he wasn't really talking. It wasn't because he couldn't talk. It's because he didn't want to talk to adults. He's talking to the children. It was weird. But nevertheless, he could tell you what he wanted. He could point to what he wanted, and he'll go pointing, and he'll let you know, like, no, yes, no. And I'm like, look, I'm not getting nothing else till you talk. And finally, he started talking to me, and he was speaking sentences. I assure you, he was. I promise you. Okay, he was not doing all this and all this other stuff at his age, at 3 and 4, ma'am. And that's Jasmine, because you don't pay no attention to him. You don't. And then when you do pay attention to him, you come live. Instead of sitting around and grabbing them cue cards, you can go to the Dollar Tree. You can easily find these little cue cards for $1.25, because I get them still. I get them for the multiplication purposes. Okay? And even with the subtraction and the adding, because I want my son to be quicker with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. And then we make our own homemade cards. You could be teaching this little boy how to write his name, how to write his alphabet. It's a million and one things that you could be teaching this boy while you sitting your little fat self online. Shoot.
Too much energy, right?
Look, my eye.
Yeah, he does. He act like he's 6 months. You said 1, I said 6 months. How you doing, Corman K?
I'm pretty, my eye.
They are pretty.
Why are you teaching a little boy to say he pretty? What is wrong with you all? Oh my God. I don't know what. I just don't know if I belong in this society? In the last video I looked at with her, he wanted some juice, exactly. And she filmed herself making some lemon water, right, in a big old cup, and didn't make him want it all. You know why? Social, because she's stupid. Because she's stupid. Oh, what's that Planet Mimi that shows Stanker dirty ears? Yes. Yes, I think it was it Pineapple Soup? I know it was Mimi. But I'm sure many people have, but I know Mimi did it for sure. She matched it with Stanker with the dirty ears. Right? They probably having dirty ear wars. She's the type to leave the dirty on the toilets, right? Because she didn't wash her booty. Her body. She licked that bunny. That dirty bunny. Dirty. I don't understand why she can't keep his ears clean. Shaking my head. I have 2 and a 4-year-old, and I bathe them every day, girl, and clean them ears. She is a lazy piece of trash. Right? She is not a mentor. She can barely be a mother. You know what I'm saying? Mother. Let's go. Look at her. George, just meet the George Jefferson. Now it's not a family. Starring Wheezy. I know it's two different concepts. I know it should be George Jefferson. Me, George Jetson. I don't care. I threw George Jefferson in there. Chris don't burn in the kitchen. Me no burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of crying just to get up that hill. Now we up in the big leagues. Turn this up. As long as we live with you and me, baby, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we moving on up to the east side. The dirty air apartment in the sky. Yeah, we moving on up to the dirty ears apartment. Ooh, them ears, baby. Woo! Look how he looking. He looking like how Chris used to look at her, like, I'm gonna get that switch and slap you. Oh God. Oh, my knees burning, y'all. Oh, my knees burning. Oh Lord, come on, say something to me, motivate me real quick, cause my knees is hurting. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to get some ice packs. Oh Lord. Oh, I'm on a different workout. I done expanded my workout this week. I started a new workout plan, so it's different, y'all. I'm working every part of my body that has not been worked out in a long time. Now, I just usually do the bike, the squats, and the what else? Crunches. Now I'm doing everything. You know what I'm talking about? All right, let's go.
My too.
Woo, baby, all of y'all in that house need some sleep. Jasmine, you got to start getting these children to bed on time. That's what the girl do. He got a receipt in her line. Girl, he is only. I'm sorry. Jasmine, who is cutting this little boy hair? You know you gotta brush it still. Just like we have to tell my son to keep his hair brushed. I'm gonna show him this picture so he'll start brushing his hair. He don't want his hair to look like this. I'm just saying, Jasmine, if whoever's cutting his hair is pushing his boy hairline all the way back. Because I know this little boy hair is not receding. This is whoever's cutting this boy hair. It need to be tarred and feathered.
Peter.
Yeah, don't touch my. That's actually my keyboard.
Buttons.
No, don't touch the buttons.
No.
I'm getting tired of
Tika.
Accountability partner. Girl, just get up and go to the gym.
Jasmine can't be accountability for her own self. How she gonna be an accountability partner for somebody else? Whoever asked her, they were playing. They was joking.
Just tired today. I was like, bro, I'm tired. I get home too late, and I'm really just sleepy. I thought he was sleepy, but he just. Now he gonna act like he's sleepy. A minute ago, he was like,
Jasmine, he wants your full attention. That's the problem. That's what's wrong with you and Olivia. Y'all have y'all children more in the camera than y'all do with just giving them that attention. Okay? And sometimes you just have to, because I know my son, sometimes he gets doing like asking me a whole bunch of questions. Like I might be on the phone with a client or something, and he'll start asking me a whole bunch of questions, and I'll look like, okay, and I'll put the phone on, I tell the client, give me a second. And I'm like, would you like my attention when I get off? He's like, yeah. I say, okay. Well, just give me a few minutes when I get off. I'll attend to you. Not a problem.
I
and when I got him here, he just
no. Hey.
Okay, so he learned it with the teacher. So Jasmine, he learned thumbs up is yes, thumbs down is no. So he feels like yes and no. Can you please get off her? I don't know why you always trying to prove a point to everybody. We know that Legendary is your favorite. We get it. It's not right though. But we know.
Stop, Legend.
Hi.
Yeah, he got the energy for sure.
Hi.
Not really. The energy will be him running around. The energy will be him actually facilitating more action and moving around. Again, you wasting people's time. 20 minutes of you playing with this little boy instead of getting your behind off of here and giving him the attention he needs. He's not able to communicate that he needs attention, but if you really knew your children like you pretended to, you would know when he needs your attention, undivided attention. And seeing that he can't get your attention like he wants to, he hops up in your lap and starts playing on live because he knows that's the only way you're going to pay attention to him.
Hi.
Say what's up.
I did.
So the only thing, this little boy already do not know how to formulate a sentence, and so the first thing you want to teach him is say what's up. Okay.
It
Who'd you talk to, Kaylin?
can I go home to school? I hate the teeth.
I don't even know what he said. I don't even know what he said, and maybe you should work on him enunciating his siblings' names better than this here.
Are you gonna go to school?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm teacher.
You met your teacher?
Yeah, teacher wanna go room.
Jasmine, how do you think this is cute? It's not cute. We don't understand nothing he said.
Hey, from Australia.
Woo! Jasmine. You got to, I'm gonna speed you up. Because no way in heck that we don't understand this boy and he just making dinosaur noises. Don't nobody want to listen to that. You're not even having a conversation. He's doing more of the noise making than you are talking. Oh my God, girl, you need a manager. Jasmine, I promise you, if you give me a set amount a month, if you gave me $2,000 a month, but you can't call me every day. That $2,000 is not every day. Okay. I couldn't react on you anymore, so you probably have to give me 3,000. Yeah, 3,000. You can't call me every day. Maybe every 3 days you can call me, and we can't talk on the phone no more than an hour because, girl. And then we're gonna do some work with your children. That's what we're gonna work on because I don't understand none of this. I don't understand nobody in that house, not even you. I don't understand none of the stuff come out your mouth.
Oh my God. Jurassic World Rebirth is the...
Thank you.
Hey.
10 p.m. It's 1:45 here.
Mom, you see my head? Hey.
Yeah, I see your head. Your mama didn't comb it. No, your mother didn't brush it, nor did she get it cut because it needs cut. And whoever, the last person that cut your hair, jacked it up. Sure, you're cute though. You're a cutie pie, but it's not your fault. It's your mom's.
Need a new haircut.
Look.
You need a haircut?
Yeah, it's easy.
Is it coming back?
Yeah, it's going.
It's growing back?
Yeah. It's sit behind my hair. Hi.
We look like...
It's not cute at all. It's not cute, this little stuff that you're doing. Oh, God. I feel like I'm looking at this Rodney Dangerfield. No respect at all. No respect at all. Okay. He definitely has his daddy full face expressions exactly. Dirty house, dirty ears, dirty blanket. Okay. One time I had a water leak, right? So they turned off the water until the repairs could be made. I couldn't stand it. I had to rinse off in your pool, girl. I don't blame you. Carver, everyone in the house is dirty. Exactly. Shaking my head. Poor Unc. I'm not staying up with y'all Astro Blasters tonight. She got him saying, I'm tired, shaking my head. He looks like Jazz her. He does. It probably is Jazz cutting it. Yeah, that's why it looked like it does. How you doing, Passion? She can't even get up right and clean her stank behind. Exactly. The irony of is having, how you doing, Corey McKay, is having a dog named Bentley, exactly, with a broke life. She definitely chopping that boy her up, okay? For sure. I mean, jacking it all the way up. Got him looking like Samuel L. Jackson over here. And I'm talking about the real Samuel Jackson when his when he was on looking like a crackhead. Jackson. No, that's natural courtesy, right? Of it combined genes. They pushed it back more, but the boy got it honestly. Oh, y'all are so mean. How you doing, T'Angela Smashula? Yeah, Darla been missing in action. Where the heck you been, Darla? She loves doing dotting on him. He's not Chris. Don't know him. Girl, he is not Chris. Passion lost my mind. I thought I lost my mind. She been redecorating. Okay, girl. Okay, beautiful. He ignores her just like his daddy did. Oh, good, Darla. I missed you. You missed her giveaway, her Bath and Body giveaway. Y'all in my mind. I rented a 15 passenger van and we'll make the sides. Feed Ava, Stanker should go on a diet. We're going to Austin. Who's in? Might be ugly, girl. Family, you be the only one. I'm not going, girl. I ain't going to Jasmine Nasty house. Girl. Girl. Woo. Where is Steve, girl? I don't know. Steve was in here earlier. How do these women handle everything, never really having a long time? Exactly. And when they do, we are consumed with the egg. It's consumed with eggplant. Right, exactly. I'm so glad he's in school. Right. He can't do it in school. Just being. Girl, she definitely needs to start calling me this her girl. It look crazy. I agree. Okay, never mind. You gonna come to Lafayette? Oh good Lord. Oh Lord. Y'all trying to do a little connection or something? I'm gonna stay out grown people business, baby. I don't go into people love connection moments, honey. I'm gonna drop this link. If y'all want to, one of y'all want to come up here, we can have a conversation. Cause other than we listening to nanu 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 nanu. That's exactly what they talking. They going nanu 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 nanu.
Eggs and cheese.
She's. Hey, why you like me?
She got the blanket around him and she touching it. Now you know this is that blanket is disgusting. Jasmine, when do you wash the blanket? Because you sure don't wash it because he sleeps with it. He takes it to the YMCA. Everywhere y'all go, when you go door dashing, he takes that little stanky smallpox alleged blanket. It's just disgusting. Why did you even get him hooked on this blanket anyway? Because daddy was gone. He wasn't there anyway. When was he there? When was Chris ever really there? Honestly.
We.
Woo.
We.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Sadie.
That's all I
That's that.
didn't say before.
We sounds.
He's growing his way. Right. His little cute little voice. Whenever he
Everything is not cute. Maybe only to a mom. Like this, I don't know. She's like, you guys hate my baby. You don't like my son. No, we just don't think we should be talking to him. We think that if you're a so-called content creator, we don't want to. He's just not. I don't know how to say this without sounding like an a. Is our son down here, sweetheart? I want to say this without sounding like an a-hole, right? Um, how do I say this? Um, it's not that we dislike your kid, right? It's just the fact that you have favoritism with him, or you treat him on air on YouTube a lot better than you did the other children. Um, and it's annoying, right? Clearly it's shown, right? The second thing that is annoying is that he whines a lot, and it's annoying. It is totally annoying. We don't want to hear all that whining and stuff. Like, that should be kept more between you and him and your family. We're not a part of your family like that where we want to hear all that whining. The next thing is that I don't know, people kind of did like I don't know, Jasmine. I just think that you need to just get your job and work your nice little 9 to 5 and just put your content up, probably Ixnay, Wixnay on the lives, and start doing a better job in editing, so we don't see some of this unnecessary stuff that you put on here. Okay, let's continue.
What?
It's Wendy's.
It's what?
It's my legs.
It's what?
It's Taylor's up.
What?
God, my legs.
But I don't know what you're talking about.
Hi. Look, ear gone.
He's telling y'all that he lost his earring. We gotta get another set.
In my bed.
He's saying it's somewhere in his bed. I don't know where. I can't find it.
No.
He said he left his other earring in the bed. You know why? First of all, girl, why you put these big old why'd you put these big old earrings in his ear? These earrings are huge. These not even a stud. They're fake. You put the biggest earrings. Why wouldn't you get the stud earrings? These earrings are huge, and they fake. You gonna develop him a keloid, a big old green thing around his ear from wearing fake jewelry. He gonna OD on fake jewelry. Steve won, but I'll do another one next month. Okay. Well, good. Oh, congratulations, Steve, for winning the Bath and Body Works. Okay. How you doing, Rocatia? Okay. The blackout. It's not that I don't like Stinkerbug. It's just the favoritism. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Passion, right? And he's just not one of those kids that we want to see all the time. He's just not that kid. That's all it is, Jasmine. How you doing, Flex MD? I've seen her love on her other kids like this. Have you? Oh, you've never seen it. Oh, you've never seen it. I'm sorry, I didn't see the never. I just read what I wanted to read. My bad. How you doing, Rose? Welcome to the McFlick Palace, girl. Oh, he will be in 4 days in November, blanket. She never told us what happened at the meet and greet with the teacher. Never, sis. Exactly. Also, full plates of food too. Right, the Davis Ford are still getting small portions, girl. And they're gonna keep on getting. The language is his speaking. Okay, what language is he speaking, girl? I don't know what language he's speaking. Okay, that's another thing she does. Yeah, it's annoying. You call him, girl. I thought you call him Leonard. I was like, what'd you call this little boy Leonard for? No, you said Legend. Legend gets older. He is gonna he would take out those earrings. Exactly. But her daughter don't even have earrings. At least Aiden one ear pierced. LOL. Yeah, I don't know. Why wouldn't she get the girl's ears pierced, but get the boy's ear? See, that's what I'm talking about. These women are weird. Right, Aiden doesn't even have his ears pierced. Yeah, but this little joker do, don't he?
Oh, Amy back.
And then he got 2 earrings pierced. Like, people are not piercing both a little boy's ears. 1 maybe, but 2, come on now. You're doing too much. Secondly, why wouldn't you pierce your little daughter's ears? Why you pierce the little boy's ears? Are you trying to confuse these kids or what? You want everybody to be, something that they not. Are you trying to over sexualize these children, Jasmine? Are you grooming these children for something?
Yes. Let me see. Aliens.
Wait, stop it. You get on my keyboard. Legend, stop. I'm gonna put you down.
No.
Well, stop. Thank y'all.
It's my Amy.
You got something in your ear too.
No, not to go.
His ears just be leaking.
Ew.
He could die.
I don't know. He could to sleep with it. He don't really be. He just went and got it because.
So if his ears, why would you buy a little boy? What would you put in a boy's earring? Get a boy's earrings and he can't keep his ear. I mean, and you refuse to get his ears cleaned. So you're gonna get his ears infected. You won't even keep the little boy's ears cleaned, let alone your ears.
Because he
Why
He really don't care about.
Well,
Like he just
why are you yelling and why are you holding this little baby? I mean, this little boy like he a baby. Number one, and number two, why you always tired? Go take your friends to sleep.
went and got it because he was upset.
What you
He
think?
sleeps with it, but he don't play with it. Like,
Your dad, because he's a boy, Damon. Excuse me. He's a boy, Damon. I'm a boy, Damon. Oh, shoot. Jasmine, you confused. I really understand now. I think Jasmine is confused. I think Jasmine needs to go to some type of therapist. Some type of therapy. Jasmine is really confused.
someone's cutting the grass.
No, it's right.
Cutting grass, you need to get this little boy a haircut. Because Chrissy done talked you into getting these little boys haircut. And Chrissy done already, I know some of y'all like Chrissy, and that's y'all best friend. But Chrissy done jacked up these little boys' hair too.
Same reason why everybody wears.
Right.
I don't have no barber that y'all messing around with on the side. You know y'all some tramps and some horrors. So you mean tell me y'all ain't messing around with no barbers that know how to cut hair? They could have been cut these little boys' hair. Don't make no sense.
Take for cats.
Woo, Lord, what is that?
Say, give me a thumbs up. Say thumbs
Girl,
up.
it looks like he got ants in his. It looks like he got bugs in his head. Girl, what is wrong with this little boy's hair? Girl, he got like an Eddie monster, and then he got. Just go get his haircut professionally, please. Will you do that? Go get Aiden's haircut. Do the girl's hair. Could you just do that, will ya? Huh? Will you please? Please, Jasmine, please.
Tell him, say thumbs up. Use your words.
Sorry.
Are you a content creator? And why are you teaching him how to say YouTube stupid stuff? How are you a content creator and you won't give any content? You won't even comb the children's hair to make them look decent on the intros. Everybody's hair look like they got dreadlocks, and I'm not talking about locks. Them some dreadlocks, because we are dreading to see their hair not combed. Okay, we're seeing that you're not combing these, and then you got the little girls on some little bitty skirts. You got on a little bitty skirt. Cause you know you flabby, you're shaped funny, you look like a damn deer dog. I don't understand. You look like a Yeti, okay? You look like a Yeti alien predator cross. If the alien, the predator, and the Yeti got together and decided to have a baby, that would be you. Okay. Let's go.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Say please.
Please.
What are those goggles?
Instead of thinking that's cute, can you get off of here and teach this little boy how to talk, please? Oh my God. Oh, please save us.
What are those legend goggles?
No, it's not me. It's gone.
No, these are goggles to help you to open up your eyes and see. Jasmine, just go take this boy and drop this boy off with Chris, and just go get your tired self some sleep. Just get you some sleep. Just sleep for a whole 2 days, please. I mean, if you sleeping to get off of here, please do it. You see how that parent that relaxing and ate up the side of your head? But I ain't gonna say nothing about it. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Hey, what?
I'm gone.
Oh, yeah.
My eye gone.
Oh, your eyes are gone. Sorry.
Give me my eye.
Here, you want mine?
Thank you. What?
You can have my eye.
Your eye gone.
Are they gone? How many eyes are there?
I'm gone.
You don't care.
Close your eyes. I'm gone.
My children talk like that when they was like 6 months old, 4, 5 months. Not at like 3 or 4. No.
Here my eye. Your eye.
What?
Your eye.
What about my eyes?
Here your eye.
Jasmine, while Legendary's going to school, why don't you ask his teacher to teach you too? Why don't you sit in Legendary class and you can learn as well?
I see.
Oh, you want me to cover your eyes?
And then get you some parenting classes while you at it.
Yes.
Say cover.
I can't believe they ran a commercial for you. And they ran a Kohl's commercial.
My,
Please.
please.
Dirty.
Huh?
Are these the dumb games that you play with him? No wonder the little boy can't speak. Instead of you going A B C D E F G, I mean, what is so hard about that? Oh my God, this. Who? If we keep going down, girl, we already generations behind the ball. Man, the Chinese is kicking our butts and teaching their children. Because golly, I mean, as us as a whole, not just like you or not just like us in Crystal Palace. Like we up on teaching our children. Y'all are exceptional parents, but you know, Jasmine, if we, man, I'm telling you, people watching this and thinking this is cute. I'm telling y'all, like people are advancing and getting smarter and smarter, and some of these people like Jasmine, Chris, just just getting dumber and dumber. Oh, getting jump on social media. Man, they should make them take a a a test, a reading and writing test before they get on YouTube. I swear, because some of these hooks that get on YouTube, it's embarrassing. Jasmine, you are dumb. Like, how do you have a bachelor's degree? Oh my God. Somebody was taking your test for you. You did admit that. That's the only way I could logically believe this.
I'm not ever having another one. I'm done. This shit's tiring.
Too much you get him another one. And if you get another man in your life, you better not be talking about no dang on children, because you can't even take care of the children you got. I can't believe you had him. Or them twins.
What are you doing?
Or the second child.
This is exhausting.
Twice. Play your eyes.
Say no more babies.
No baby.
You're doing this. Oh.
No more babies. But you was trying to have another baby with Chris. Girl, get out of here. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? you the way she treated him so special in a special way. What more can I say? Just love me now. Love me in a special way. It gets mad and cry all the time, right? Whew. He just wants so much attention. Nobody can get any attention with him around. Right? Her slow jeans messed up. Oh yeah, I can't say it. I can't say that. I can't with that. I can't say that. I'm gonna let y'all say that. I can't say that. She still thinks he's cute. Shaking my head, looking dumb. Yeah, bless her. Of course, a mother's gonna think that kid is cute. Y'all know that. We all gonna look at our children, no matter how the world might see. We're gonna always. I think the little boy is a handsome guy. I just don't understand why she don't comb his hair. I don't understand why she don't get his hair cut. He just give me his hair, the way she keep his hair, it looks like George Jefferson. That's all. But I still think he's a cute kid. Y'all know I think all the children are our future. I think the children are handsome and pretty and things like that. I'm not gonna talk about the black children. I'm not gonna do that. However, I am gonna say that she needs to be teaching him. That's what I'm gonna really say.
That's how we doing here. Just leave me.
Ma, you trying to show us that you trying to prove a point like, oh guys, I'm really a good mother, unlike what you guys think. I'm really a good mother. I'm really responsive. My child really plays with me. But yet you're still on live doing all this. Why don't you get off live and ABC tickle him?
You gonna let me do it?
Yes.
Remember, he's in school, Jasmine, so you got to be careful with this kind of stuff, because he gonna be in school doing this, and they're gonna be calling you, telling you to come back up there and get him.
Say hi. My name is.
And Bentley in jail. Rescue Bentley. Free Bentley. Free Bentley.
Jesse.
Okay.
Take it.
Hold on, I'm reading. They don't stop. The temperature.
He bites you. Don't say nothing.
Oh, wait, we surprised. It was 100. Hey, shh. It was 100 yesterday, so I'm surprised. It's hot.
It started with him. That's why I said that he requires attention. So why don't you get off a line and give him some? Shoot, I've been paying attention to my son all day. Shoot, we've been rolling and rocking. We've been having conversations. I'm supposed to watch a movie. We're supposed to be watching something together. I think next week. Some kind of fight.
You miss when your son was this little? We don't need to get any older, right? Can we stay baby? Can you stay baby?
Good.
Listen, that's annoying. Oh my God.
Step into Wix Studio.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's so annoying. Oh. Woo. Woo. Girl, he need to do voiceover.
Let me know. Let me I got stop.
He looking at my computer like he looking at don't know nothing.
And he won't know anything because you don't teach him.
Your turn. That's it.
I don't have any energy.
Oh my God. Oh God. I don't know how to do this. Oh, child. Steak reminds me of Western. Nobody wanted Dag. But he's a blast with sir, no ma'am. Oh my God. But he was blessed with sir and no ma'am. Oh my God. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Girl, I'm drinking, y'all. Tap the wrong, laughing my butt off, ignore my ugly ass. She was putting on the act right. Yeah, I definitely believe that case Chris was watching exactly. His hair is up close in camera is pissing me off, sis. Yeah, because she don't comb it. She don't do nothing to it. Yeah, he definitely got some speech problems. All of her children got right. I agree with you. Yeah, they all got some speech problems. Shoot, she got some speech problems. Okay, shoot, that's obvious. His head looked like a chocolate. Oh Lord, y'all is crazy. Y'all are crazy. Bro, Keisha shaking my head. It's ridiculous. It is. Whoo, yeah, I don't know if I can take any more of this. All right, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you all coming live with me. I need to get off of here and spend some kind of quality time with my husband. I am still married. And I did miss him a little bit, but I was live when he came home. So all right, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Y'all have a nice day. Jasmine is just gonna continue this on. Maybe we will catch back up on a day that she hadn't posted a video. We'll keep this on the mark where we left off at. Girl, I can't watch no. She put me to sleep. I'm exercising. My little legs is rocking, and I gotta get off of here so I can finish. All right, y'all. Peace. Thank you so much. Appreciate each and every one of you all. Okay. We watch YouTube to escape and be entertained. If you wanted to hear all of this, right, I would have stayed at my mom's with my bad butt niece and the nephew. Exactly. That's exactly what the issue is. Nobody wants to see all this. All right, y'all.